Well, hello Lutterloh sewers, Jen here, and welcome to my 12 makes of Christmas. So I had this crazy idea back in November that I was going to make my wardrobe for the Christmas season. I thought I'd do a collection of the clothes I wanted to wear around Christmas time. I wanted to do this video mainly to show how Lutterloh patterns are so quick and easy to use, and it is possible to make a lot of items in a short space of time. And the other thing I feel, they are really wearable clothes, you know. And this is my first one actually, I shall show you. Excuse the mic. This is my equivalent of a Christmas jumper. I'll stand up. This is from pattern 134 from the 2007 supplements. So this is going to be great for just lounging around the house and, you know, getting into the Christmas mood. Drink of mulled wine possibly, I don't know, but that's number one. After this video has been released, I'm going to post videos of me putting these garments together. Next up, I wanted a jacket. It's still quite mild in the UK, so I wanted something that wasn't too heavy, looked quite smart, and I decided to go for pattern 233 from the 2009 range. I only had a square of this wool fabric, so I had to contrast it with this wool type fabric. Facings on this one, but no lining. I didn't decide to put a lining in, and I didn't actually put any fastenings on it because I wanted it just to be almost like a cardigan. I would say next time I'm making it, I would add a couple of inches to the length of the torso. It's a little bit short for me. Other than that, it's very wearable, very comfortable, the right weight. One thing I have to say though, all of the materials I've used in these garments have come from my very old collection of fabrics I've had for a number of years, and most of them are off cuts. I've really had to squeeze the patterns into the fabrics I've had available. In some cases I've had to piece bits together just to make the length. So that moves me nicely onto my Christmas Eve top. And this is the first one that's got a bit of glitter on it. I made this from pattern 81 from the 2008 supplements. Nice and shiny, bit of gold for Christmas. Two patch pockets there as in the pattern. This material isn't very easy to sew with. It's a rib. But yeah, I think it's worked out well. I like the fact that I've changed the direction of the ribbing, give a bit of interest. And also the pockets are go in a different direction as well. Had to put a seam in the back because I didn't have enough fabric. I really like the length of this top, and this was perfect. The only downside I thought was the fabric. I hated sewing with it, but I muddled through, really happy with it. I made a pair of leggings to go along with this top, and that was made with pattern 193 from the 2008 range again. Now when I was cutting these out, I was looking at the pattern on the board. I didn't do any stretch ratio, I just literally cut them from the pattern that I drafted, and they looked huge and I was really depressed. I just couldn't believe how big they were, but they actually fit me. So, you know, seriously, in 2021 I need to lose some weight. Yes, a really good fit. I don't know if you can see on the pattern there, there's curves in the side seams of the leg, and they really contour and hug the figure nicely. Next is my Christmas Day top and Christmas Day skirt. I chose pattern number 184 from the 316 supplement and pattern number 70 from the 2008 supplement. Here's my Christmas Day outfit. Love this colour. Love this lace actually, but it's not the easiest thing to sew. I did change my mind a few times. First it was going to have a zip in it. Then I changed my mind because both the lace and the lining fabric are stretchy. I've decided to sew it up and see if I could stretch it over my head, which worked. So that saved me a bit of time, because the dilemma I did have was I didn't actually have a zip this colour. That was the main problem. And the zip showed below in this lace fabric. I just thought that was going to look a little bit naff. I did toy with the idea of putting it in the side seam so it wasn't so obvious, but even so, that would have shown below in the lace, and I just didn't really want to do that. So that's my Christmas Day top, and I've teamed that with a skirt. It's hard to show on the screen. It's a velvet with a very thin dot of silver on it. So it gives that illusion of like a bit of a wet look, I suppose. That's going to be worn underneath my top, and I'm going to put a pair of black tights on as well. Okay, we're on to Boxing Day now, and still like to look smart, still like to have a little bit of glitz and glamour in my holiday season. I chose this dress, and it's pattern number 175 from the 2008 supplements. Another velvety velour fabric, very challenging to sew, but actually when it's on, it does look effective. Thank goodness for the sewing machines that I own, like the cover stitch and the overlocker. I think I would have thrown it in the bin if it wasn't for them. I decided not to put a facing on this dress and just bind it and then cover stitch, and that, you know, it just cuts down on time. I think if I was making one garment, not 12, I probably would have gone to the trouble of making the facing, but I like to do things quickly. I always have done. I really love the colour of it. It's like a gold shimmery colour. Here it is. Very happy with it. I'll probably wear this with tights again, maybe get a little black cardigan to wear over the top if it gets a bit cool. And this is my Boxing Day dress. So Christmas and Boxing Day are all out of the way, and it's time to get myself outside for a bit of fresh air. So I've decided to make this blanket coat. It's pattern 137 from the 315 supplement. Calling this blanket coat my Twixmas walk coat. It comes with a belt, so it's edge to edge again. One of those outfits where I was really struggling with the fabric. The whole collar and the sleeves are grown on, so it was all one big swathe of fabric I needed. But I managed it. I had to use a contrast, and it looks really cool. The sleeves are short, so I'm going to have to try and find some long sleeves or some long gloves to put with it, which I think would look quite nice. I'm so pleased that I've got an opportunity to use up some of the fabrics that I've had for a long time. I have also made a black turtleneck t-shirt to wear underneath it. The same fabric I used on my Christmas Day skirt, which is this velvet fabric, and that is pattern 182 from the 316 supplement. I thought this would look really effective underneath the jacket because of the turtleneck. So I'm moving on to my New Year's Eve party outfit. Is that enough gold for you? Lovely drape on it, love these sleeves. So fashionable at the moment, and a long belt to wrap around on the waist. And it's dress 171 from the 316 supplement. So I can just see myself with a cocktail in my hand, dancing the night away, seeing in the new year. My final two outfits are my Hangover comfies. And I've made top 182 from the 316 supplements again. Another turtleneck t-shirt, and that matches the cargo pants in a tie-dye sweatshirt material. Pattern 220 from the 319 supplement. Didn't have enough material for the correct length of the trousers, so I put a seam in there, but it actually adds to the styling of it, so I'm happy with that. I wanted something that would contrast well with the combat fabric, and this was all I had in the cream. So because it was a little bit thin, I decided to line it with some stretch interfacing. And I love these. I just can see myself lounging about on New Year's Day, not doing anything, recovering from the night before, in these comfy trousers. Lots of pockets to stuff extra quality street in, and they are all my garments. 12 outfits for over Christmas. I hope you like them. In the new year, I'd really love to hear which patterns you'd like me to make. And as I said before, I've videoed the construction of all of those 12 patterns, and I'm going to be releasing those videos in 2021. Please tell me if there's any questions about the Lutterloh system. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video. Merry Christmas.